Hi guys, so I wanted to kind of record this because I'm really bad at giving you guys updates. I'm really bad about uploading, but there's something that I wanted to talk about in particular, and that is something that I was born with. I was born with something called Megacystis microcolon-intestinal hypoperistalsis syndrome, or MMIHS, or MMHS, or burden syndrome. They have a couple different names. Also, if you're curious about what shade I'm wearing, don't mind this. I've been eating, and it may not have been completely dry yet. I'm wearing I'm Royalty from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I got it in my Black Friday mystery box. But no, I wanted to talk about this because it's a very huge impact on and in my life. It has been since birth, and it's honestly something that I'm just now finding out. It's just a lot more information about it and what it really is. I was basically born with no large intestine. I've never had it. It's non-existent. It was non-existent because it was so underdeveloped that it didn't develop and it never really grew, and so it's essentially, I never had one. With that being said, the reason for that is because my small intestine was not working properly, which caused it to be enlarged rather than things being pushed through to my large intestine in order for it to develop. Me finding that particular information out kind of alleviated stress that I was going under because of, or I was going through, because I am 75 pounds on a good day. I'm 4'8" and I'm 21. I've been 4'8" for years. I'm done growing. I'm not going to grow anymore, and that's because of a medical condition called primary IGF-1 deficiency, which is a type of growth hormone deficiency. I can record another video for that another day. But yeah, there's that. And with MMIHS, sorry, I'm just, in high school, I maintained a 90 range, 95 to 99.9, never quite hitting 100, between my junior and senior year. That summer I gained about 10 pounds, and that put me at 99.9, and I stayed in that range. I stayed in the 90s range from sophomore year on up, and after, during my senior year, I lost a lot of weight because I got sick. I wasn't eating, I didn't have an appetite, and there was just a lot of things going on that I essentially, when I was in the hospital, I was losing weight. This is a big issue for me repeatedly because almost any time I'm in the hospital, I lose more weight. And it's easier for me to lose weight than it is to gain it. So, that's something that I'm probably going to have to constantly deal with in my life. It sucks. But like I said, I'm 75 pounds on a good day, and the fact that I'm older now, and yeah, I have that knowledge, it just further sucks that I can't get my weight up no matter what I do, whether it's eating more or working out or whatever. And I may get some comments on this video about how, oh, just eat these things or try this or drink this. I'm not necessarily lactose intolerant, but my body doesn't like milk. I've tried, and I know it's not about the lactose because I've tried almond milk. Body doesn't like it. Soy milk, body doesn't like it. There's a possibility that I have SIBO or SIBO, which is small intestinal bacteria overgrowth, or IBS. I'm getting tested for it come January, and we'll see how that goes. But I kind of wanted to bring awareness to this because it's not something that is common. People say dwarfism is rare. Well, this is even more rare than that. There's only about 200 to 300 people that have it, period, and I'm one of them. I've essentially been a human science experiment or human guinea pig in a couple different ways, but yeah. So sorry. They're excited because Josh is home, my fiance. But sorry, the reason that this is actually somewhat hard to talk about is because when I found out all this information, I was stunned because it really should have been told to me sooner. Whether it was because my mom didn't tell me or my transplant team didn't tell me, I don't know. But a former nurse who took care of me when I lived in Nebraska is the one who told me, and she said she'd always wondered just how much I knew. And she gave me a lot of information. It just came as a big shock, really, and I had to process it all because I also had to consider the fact that my mom never told me, and that neither of my transplant teams ever told me while I was in high school and pretty much in charge of my care. Even with my eldest sister, who was my guardian, taking me to appointments and stuff. I should have known. And it could have saved me a lot of trouble. But yeah, I wanted to talk about this a little bit. Take this as a kind of introductory video if you want, but I'll talk more about this, as well as my other medical issues, because that's one of the things I want to make this channel about, bringing awareness to the different things that I have, and to the people out there that have it. I also just want to say that MMIHS, the life expectancy is not past a year. The life expectancy, the prognosis is very much so. If you were to look it up, or if you do look it up, it'll tell you no one's really expected to live past the first year of life, and here I am at 21. So, medical advances have been definitely made, but, yeah, I'll kind of touch base on this more, as far as information and what it means and what it is, what it does, all those things. But this is a very big part of my life, and I wanted to talk about it and just give you guys a video, because I'm really bad at that still. I do have 2 LED vanity mirrors, both Christmas gifts. One's Bluetooth, yay! So I will hopefully be posting more videos overall and kind of getting a better video setup and everything. I'll still be using my phone, but hopefully I can get something going. These help as a backdrop, and so on and so forth. But yeah, that's a little insight into part of my life. And I may do a small video series of me talking about different aspects of my life. So yeah, I think that's it, you guys, for this video. I will see you next time, and just know that there can be things that aren't seen on the outside, that may be underneath clothes or just invisible to everyday people, that deeply affect someone's health.